Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to show you or demonstrate how you can obtain an access token from an IDP hosted in Azure, which I'm using Identity Server 4, using a Swift um, app. As you can see here, I have my Identity Server stood up. It's all ready to go. I've deployed it. It's fully customized. I consider myself an expert with Identity Server and customizing it. I've built many Identity servers for different companies already, and it's something that I really enjoy doing, and I really know a whole lot about. So last time I showed how to obtain the access token using Angular 14 because I really like Angular, and I just wanted to show how you could do that. So this time I'm going to show how it is possible to do the same thing using a Swift iOS app. And here you're seeing Xcode, and I have two view controllers that I've created. That's all I'm using for this demonstration. I have a login view controller and I have a landing view controller. And of course you see my segues that I've created so that I will perform these segues after I've obtained the access token from the identity server. I also added a logout button here that'll take you back to the login screen. And I have a little text view that you're not able to see, but it's right here that will show the access token once it's obtained. And I am storing the access token in user defaults. User defaults are really great for storing things, especially for like properties and things like that, and like user settings. So storing an access token in user defaults is not a bad idea, and it will stay with the app as long as they don't delete the app. So as long as your app's still there, goes in foreground, goes in background, it's still going to keep the access token. And what you can do is you code it so every time you hit the login page, it won't actually log out. It'll check the expiration of the access token. And then if it's still valid, it will take you back to whatever page you want. And for this demonstration, it's just taking you to this home landing page. So without further ado, let me go ahead and demonstrate how this is all working and wired up. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch this. I'm going to show this on an iPhone 14 Pro as my simulator. Let this thing launch up. I've added a little spinner here just for the timing for the loading time. And you see my identity server. So what happened? What happened is we made a front channel connection to the identity server, and we sent over some client information that identity server checks. We also provide, being that this is using the proof key code exchange, we will have to provide a verifier and the code challenge. And so once we do that and it's successful and identity server recognizes our request from this client, we can go ahead and log in. So let me just log in. And you can either hit the return or you can actually click the button. So I'm gonna hit the return and boom, I got my access token. And you see it's right here in this text view. I have added this logout button. If you click the logout button, I added a little handler here, a little pop-up that you can cancel or confirm, because sometimes people click buttons and they don't really mean to click it. And I'll show you that I'm keeping it in user default. So when I relaunch this app, it should just automatically take me to this home landing. So let's go ahead and close the app. And let's relaunch it. So it shouldn't show there. There you go. So it checked the expiration of this access token, and so of course it was still valid, so it took you to the home landing page. And let me just show you what's in this token. Where I can just go ahead and copy this. I'm using a text view because with a text view you can select and copy. And there's this website that I like to go to. It's called Jot.io. And what Jot.io does is it decodes your access token for you so you can really easily see what's in here. This is great for debugging, testing, things like that. And as you see right here is this epoch time. So my access token will expire January 26th, 2023 at 2200 hours. So that's going to expire in about, I think that's 10. Oh, it's going to start, I think that's 5 minutes for now. So I made these really short for this demo. And of course, you know, you would create an expiration based on your requirement, and usually these are hitting APIs, web APIs, and the web API has to know what the authority is. And of course, you can pass in these access tokens, username, a name, roles, anything. And then of course, here's the scopes, the different scopes that are getting returned based on this access tokens configuration. And you all wire that up in your identity server when you customize it. And like I said, I've customized many identity servers and set them up. They've been wired up with all types. So you can wire it with all kinds of backends. You can use a database. You can use another popular one is to use your company's SSO or your geez, I'm getting a brain freeze, but yeah, you can wire these up with just about anything, and as a backend to check the user's credentials. And you can use a web service to do that. You can use anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be a direct connection like to a database. You can use anything. You can use Active Directory. That's what I was trying to get back at. That's what I was thinking of. Active Directory is what a lot of companies use. So you can obviously code it with, because my identity server is built with .NET. So with .NET, you can read directory services and then pull in your LDAP or your Active Directory. And then, of course, just use those built-in checkers to check username and password to validate them. You can also you can get permissions from Active Directory, or you can get those from a database. Well, just however way you want to wire it up. It's very, like I said, very fully customizable, and so you can do whatever you want. And so this is what I wanted to show today. And let me demonstrate the logout. Confirm. And here I'm logged out and I'm back to the login page. So it performed that front channel connection again, and of course, identity server returned the login screen for you to put your username and password. Yeah, so there it is. There's the magic. This is very possible, and I had a lot of fun setting this up. And thanks for watching.